What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Uh, Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel. Check out the content. And with that being said, man, I want to speak on a recent post that I seen about LeBron James, and this post really got me to thinking about LeBron James and his not this post. Hold up. Oh, this one right here, LeBron James. And it says, this post says, once you get this look from LeBron, you're gone. It doesn't matter if you're brawny, right? And so you see LeBron James looking at Kyrie, and Kyrie not really paying any attention to him. Um, it's like it makes it look like LeBron James is kind of scheming on him. Then you have LeBron James in the right hand corner looking at Dwayne Wade. And you know, look at him like who knows what LeBron James is thinking. The same thing with Kyle Kuzma and Anthony Davis, right? And it's more pictures like this, but this just makes me think, right? All superstars, like for instance, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, all of these guys have had teammates that didn't like them, teammates that that maybe probably had to get traded because they didn't fit in with Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, or not just those guys, a lot of maybe a few other franchise ball players, right? There are players around the league who there are players who didn't like Mike, who played with Mike and didn't like Mike. There are players who have played with Kobe, and didn't like Kobe. But the difference between LeBron James and all these other guys is, and what makes the fact that LeBron James situation so much more, like, I think worse, is because LeBron James played for four different organizations, right? Well, three organizations. One of the organizations he played for twice. He played for Cleveland, then he went to Miami, then he went back to Cleveland, and then he's with the Lakers, right? And so, like, if you look at this list of Hall of Famers that he played for, and this is just the Hall of Famers that LeBron has played with, not for, but played with. So you with all those so many different teammates, you're gonna have so many more people that are unhappy with you, especially if people need to get traded, or you might have disagreements, or you might have to act like a hole. Like, people said that Michael Jordan was an a-hole, right? But Mike only played for one team. So if you have 31 other teams out there, most of those other people do not get to experience Mike's wrath, on a day in and day out basis. Like Horace Grant didn't, him and Michael Jordan didn't get along. So Horace Grant probably have some stories to tell about Michael Jordan. Who else? Kobe Bryant. I'm trying to think who Kobe Bryant really didn't get along with. Kobe Bryant didn't get along with Dwight Howard. Kobe Bryant didn't get along with Shaq. Him and Shaq had a falling out. And that's two players, right? But because Kobe only played with one organization, it don't seem as bad, because and those guys who Kobe played with, just like the guys, they understand that he wanted to win. So it was based on just winning, right? But LeBron James just has so many people that he played with, and so many people that it was just too much. If had LeBron James had been with one organization that entire time, then I bet you that the list of players, a list of Hall of Famers that he at least played with, will probably be half, or may not even be half. It'd probably be with like a third of this. So he have LeBron James up till now has played with 13 different Hall of Fame ball players, right? So I'm thinking that probably about a third of this, I would say probably about four of these players that LeBron James, he probably would only had like four Hall of Fame players that he played with. And that's being generous, but let's say he had the same amount of Hall of Fame players that Mike had. Mike had four Hall of Famers that he played with, right? Um, and just looking at this Hall of Fame, what's it? Robert Parrish at the bottom. Robert Parrish did not like Michael Jordan. He said that Mike Jordan was arrogant and was a bully. Let me see. Tony Kukoc. Now he grew to like Michael Jordan because Tony Kukoc was a really good basketball player, and he helped out the Bulls a lot. So him and Mike probably had a good working relationship. But maybe as a person, he probably didn't like Mike either. So let's just say, for argument's sake, those two, Tony Kukoc and Robert Parrish, didn't like Mike. That's two Hall of Famers that didn't like Mike. But if you go down this list of people who don't like LeBron and don't appreciate LeBron, you're gonna have more than two. I know that. Let me see. What's the Russell Westbrook? Not a fan of LeBron James. What's the other guy? Let me see who else on here. The guy, I can't even remember this guy's name, but he came from Toronto and they played with the championship team. You know, it, even his guy, what's his guy name? Carmelo Anthony has some things to say about him. Kyrie, there's some things about him that he didn't appreciate. And so on this list alone, I can name about three people that really didn't appreciate or didn't like some things about him. Now that's just that don't even include the guys who wasn't Hall of Famers, who wind up getting, like Kyle Kuzma. So that, because LeBron just bounced around the league and was trying to set up those, what do you call those super teams, and put himself in a position to win all the time, that made his situation just look even worse than what just made it look worse. And so that's why people feel like LeBron James is not somebody who can be trusted as a teammate, you know. And I just think that all that bouncing around from team to team and having so many different teammates, just really just hurt LeBron James, and it hurt his legacy. And so that's my take on it. Um, Make sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment. And with that being said, I'll check you all out in the next video. Peace.